Part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is Joe Mixon, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From midfield now, Burrow. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come. The back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On play action, Haskins rolling to his right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Miller with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Washington! Lamar Miller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 44, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next is Washington 14. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out 1st-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Of 17 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And able to find Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Kevin Pierre-Louis on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Miller. Second quarter action. Bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll bring up 4th down as this Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 34. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
29-yard line.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum. And you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Miller. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made by
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 20, 10.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Washington. Season, and Washington has taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Washington.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to T. Higgins. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for Burrow now. A big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Roosevelt Nix. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead.
26. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miller on the carry.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They send Green to the left on his own. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.